You're watching Global News Morning on Global Kingston. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday morning. Matt Lee is here talking about some real estate issues. And if you are about to list your property or you're about to buy one, very important home inspections. They're not mandatory,
No.
but it's like insurance.
Yeah, I mean, the approach that I have with home inspections is that anytime that I have bought a house, I have a home inspection. So and I tell every client that, you know, if I'm buying a house, it's a non-emotional view of the house. I'm walking to a place to buy it. I look at it and I think, yes, I want to buy this house. You start to maybe overlook things that maybe you shouldn't, and then you give yourself that time. What we're running into right now is multiple offers.
Right.
You know, the saving grace is sometimes that they're holding offers off. You know, they say, okay, we're going to look at offers. It's a Monday when they come on, and we're going to look at offers on Friday. You are taking a chance, but I recommend to my clients, ask the selling agent if you can go in and do a home inspection on Wednesday. You know, because you're spending the $400 or $500 if you're going to get the booklet. There is some home inspectors that will do it for less of a price if they do the walkthrough with you, and they're like, we're not writing anything, we'll do the walkthrough with you and we'll be able to point out anything that is needed. So there's potential of that as well.
And they're looking at things that obviously most people don't see or can't see.
Yeah, I mean, so when you go through as a showing, it's a showing and you're only allowed to do certain things. You're not allowed to take panels off of the electrical outlets. You're not allowed to go in the attic. You're not allowed to do these things. And I mean, that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for knob and tube wiring. We're looking to see if it's aluminum wiring, it needs an ESA, but that's okay. That'll pass. But we're going in the attic to look for vermiculite. We're going in to see if there's dampness in the roof. Like, was it shingled over? There's a lot of these things. So we're really, we want to dig in a little bit. And I would spend the money and do it in advance. You're rolling the dice, but do it.
Well, yeah, some very important things too. And
Yeah.
again, interesting that you're looking at things that maybe you didn't see in that initial walkthrough. For instance, bricks and exterior.
Yeah, and you want it, like somebody sees a crack in a mortar joint, and the home inspector is going to kind of talk you off the ledge that that's not something that is structural. This is structural. You look at something that's cut through a block on a diagonal angle, that wall is pushing in. I mean, that's something where it's going to have to be dug up and taken away. They're going to have to redo that whole wall likely, and something like that. When you look at a crack that's kind of coming down a mortar joint and somebody says there's a crack, me as the home inspector or as the buyer's broker, I've seen it a number of times, but you kind of need that third party to say, look, that's caused by weather. We deal with up to -30 weather or down to -30 weather. And that's going to cause that. That's not something that is structural.
And that constant +30, -30
Yeah,
in the course
yeah,
of the year,
and
we'll do a number on and different things.
Absolutely. So that's why you want them to come in, have a look, see what's there.
Well, and also, again, we're talking about things that you don't normally see, maybe things that are under the cupboards. Or
Yeah, and this is what we're talking about, getting in the attic, and they take a look and see, like, it's just been a freshly shingled roof. Is the sheathing underneath in good condition, or did it get to the point where the roof needed that it was leaking and then it's black underneath? We want to talk about that. We want to talk about the electrical. We want to talk about plumbing. Like, we get into an area where somebody goes through a house and they say, yeah, we like it, we want to write an offer, and we want to get to these things. You're not standing there doing the inspection on the spot. You want to go back, you want to look at the electrical, and you want to look at the plumbing. Plumbing's kind of hidden, either in a drop ceiling or down in the basement, and you go back and, especially we've talked about downtown stuff. I mean, you could have galvanized plumbing. We're getting to the point now where galvanized plumbing is leaking, and it's basically, I'm not saying every house is, but when you get
older homes,
like the galvanized, when it was put in and you get into 90 joints, that's starting to leak. And that's the insurance issue. They're not going to insure it. You shouldn't be drinking it, second of all. And I mean, it should be taken out. So you want to know what it's going to cost.
So it's up to the buyer to get the home inspector in there. How much does an inspection cost? I guess depends on the size of the property.
No, you know what? It's a general price from what I can see. $375 to $450 plus HST. And the other thing is like when we're going through all these things, I mean, I think most things, let's call it 99% of things, have a solution. You know, and you look at it and you say, the home inspector's there to identify these certain things. Say there's condensation in a furnace, you know, and they pull the panel off and they see it. Then that gives me the opportunity when we're writing the offer that I say, can the seller service the furnace prior to closing? And then we know that it's okay. We get the receipt, we take care of it, and we carry on.
Right.
You know, plumbing needs to be done. Okay, let's get a plumber in and let's see how much it's going to cost. They have solutions, but at least you know going in.
It's all about that insurance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, making sure that what you buy is going to be the best quality.
And yeah, absolutely. So,
always excellent advice, Mr. Matt Lee.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.